Thousands will gather for the 33rd International Week of Prayer and Fasting, which begins November 15th. One of their missions is to pray for the conversion of the world. This year's theme is Mercy and Healing for the Jubilee Year of Hope. The event will feature live and virtual speakers from around the world, a Eucharistic procession, and opportunities to pray with special relics. Maureen Flynn, founder of the International Week of Prayer and Fasting Coalition, joins me now. Maureen, can you tell us how this initiative first came about? What was the goal when you first started it, and how has it evolved?
Yes, okay. So actually, my husband, Ted, and I founded it along with John Downs, who is now deceased. We started it in 1990, October 7th. That was the first year. And what happened is the previous year, we had been talking with John Downs and saying, we need to do something. Back then we thought abortion was getting even worse. Of course, look at today, but there's good news on the horizon with the Dobbs decision. But back then we said, we've got to do something. And so he said, well, I think we need 7 days and nights of prayer. I said, really? I thought 1 day of prayer was great. He goes, nope, 7 days and nights of prayer. And he said, when you go to bed, this was back in November 1989, when you go to bed tonight, ask the Blessed Mother when she wants it. And because John was like a mentor to my husband and I said, okay, I'll say a prayer. So I did. And that morning at 3, I woke up and with dates in my head, which has never happened before or since. And it was October 7th through the 13th. I called John and said, I did what you asked. And, I woke up with these dates in my head. One of them I knew was the feast of Our Lady of the Rosary. The other one, I don't think I realized that was the Fatima feast day. So he said, yeah, that's Our Lady. We'll do it next year, October 7th through the 13th, 1990. So he got the permits. We had this big, huge platform that was in front of the U.S. Capitol. There was probably about 500 people. It was open air. We had Wake Up America. And that first time, 7 congressmen came down from the Hill, knelt on the stage, I'll never forget this one, and prayed the rosary with us.
Now, this is the 33rd International Week of Prayer and Fasting. What is special about this year's events, and what can participants expect?
We have confessions all morning, confessions in the afternoon, several speakers in the morning, several speakers in the afternoon. And this year, we have 2 wonderful priests. Father Dan Rehill will be the main celebrant and the homilist. He is director of Radio Maria, and he is all over the YouTube. He's got some great stories. He is an exorcist. He's from the Diocese of Nashville, Tennessee, and we actually did a pilgrimage with him. Ted and I did a pilgrimage to Italy for the canonization of Carlo Acutis, so we got to really know him. And he will be offering the Mass, and he will also be giving the homily. And then we have Patricia Sandoval, who I know has an EWTN show. She's a fantastic speaker.
Now, if viewers wanted to join this week of prayer and fasting, where can they go?
So if they go to our website at iwopforprayerfforfasting.org, they can watch it'll be live streamed on the 15th, this Saturday, so they can watch it for free. And then on Monday, Tuesday, and Wednesday, we will have free virtual speakers on each day. There's 4 speakers on each day.
Maureen Flynn, founder of the International Week of Prayer and Fasting Coalition, thank you so much.